So former Inkatha operative, having turned pseudo-communist Dr Nzimande, has his mouth full about how the official economic policy program of the African National Congress, namely Radical Economic Transformation, has, according to him, been vulgarized. Amazing how someone who calls himself a communist does not concern himself about the plight of the poor, is not concerned about the radical economic transformation that this country has to undergo if the majority of Black and especially African people ever want to be in control of their own destiny and scale the economic heights of this country. But instead of doing so, instead of addressing the fundamentals of communism at a time when he should have done so, at the 100th anniversary celebrations, Mr. Nzimande vulgarizes his speech by trying to justify the entirely erroneous interpretation of President Ramaphosa that there was an insurrection in this country, that this insurrection was somehow orchestrated by faceless people who they cannot name and who they will never be able to name. Because what we had seen was an upsurge of violence and looting, an expression of a deep sense of hopelessness from the majority of Black and especially African poor. So this so-called communist thinks it is fine for him to abuse that platform, to justify his twerking for white monopoly capitalism. Now, Mr. Nzimande, shame on you, and I pity the SACP with a leader like you.